Cancer friends, to Tarot My Love. We're doing your May heart spread here, guys. Make sure you can see. Okay. Yeah, and I'm up close and personal. Couldn't get to the beach today, guys. Second half of May, I'm sorry. Second half of May. I'll get this out today on the 6th, so it'll be ahead of the game. And this is for whoever's on your mind. It's kind of couple spread, but you don't have to be together. It's whoever you're thinking of. I was going to read them and you and look at how you guys are interacting together, and then get some guidance from Spirit on the relationship as a whole and the heart spread. One second. This is you, King of Wands, in and around relationships, Cancer. That's a good energy to be in. This is you kind of channeling the part of yourself that's mature and also confident, active, someone you might be feeling a little better around relationships. This is not necessarily in reference to the person you're thinking of yet. I'm trying to get a beat on where you're at, but often this energy expresses the person we're with, how synastry works. Certain people push certain buttons. And this person would bring out like the more fun side of yourself, the more outgoing part of yourself. You know how there's a joke about Cancer want to sit on the couch. This would be the part of you that's more outgoing and fun. And maybe that's just how they hit you. And you'd be in a pretty perky energy too in terms of relationship. And this is your person here with the 6 of Cups coming in with their energy. So with their emotional and nostalgic in terms of love and relationships, maybe you're someone from their past, or maybe you remind them of someone from their past, or maybe they're just into soulmates and they're thinking like you're a soulmate of theirs. They're having that kind of energy. Probably someone that's thinking about those type of things in terms of relationship. This is you once you're in the relationship, 3 of Cups. So that's interesting. Let's see how they are. This is how you change from King of Wands to 3 of Cups in the 7 of Pentacles. Well, that's a very big change for them here. For you, it's an interesting change. Think about a king who just kind of lets their hair down and wants to party, and relax. Kind of blow out energy. Not real serious in terms of a relationship. So this is kind of you, Cancer, looking like coming into this relationship a little bit like the player. And they might be kind of vulnerable because the 3 of Cups, like they could just mistake this for more romantic energy than maybe you intended. Could be what that is. Which has got them into this 7 of Pentacles. So they're wondering, are they giving me romantic attention, or are they just kind of giving me attention? Or they just want to fuck, or do they really think there's a potential here for a relationship? And they're kind of measuring and maybe thinking about things that have happened, things you've said, how things have been going. Because it's probably for them, it's very different from this energy. Whether around you or just in themselves, they were like wanting this soulmate union, And it's like I don't think they feel like they're getting it. And I don't think you feel like it's a soulmate with 3 of Cups. You enjoy spending time with them and having fun, and I think it really suits the King of Wands, just having fun and a good time and feeling that confident, and 2 of Wands. This is your advice in the relationship here, Cancer, from Spirit. And I think what this is like advising you that you have to make a choice here of action. So, you may be, now the choice is this. Either like just tell them, no, I really just want to have fun. Or, yes, I want to have a relationship, in which case you have to get rid of either the other person or the other efforts at people. There could be more than one person involved here anyway. So it's like this could be where you're just thinking of it as fun, and maybe you said this, sometimes when you're in 6 of Cups energy, your person, you kind of have a tendency to hear what you want to hear. So you could have said, yeah, I just kind of want a friends with benefit, but Da 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 da. Maybe somewhere in there you added like one day I would love to find my soulmate, and all they heard out of all of that was soulmate. Did you say soulmate? I'm your soulmate. I know I'm your soulmate. I feel it. Hmm, maybe the magician. I speaking to manifestation. I think they may have feel like they manifested you. They were doing manifestation, trying to bring in this soulmate. They brought you in, you were really exciting and lit them up, and they thought like, whoa. And then because of what I said, they're in this energy of thinking it through and analyzing it, and you're being advised to just shit or get off the pot here, Cancer, basically, okay? That's how the universe talks. The universe is like, dude, get shit or get off the pot, okay? Pick one. The universe doesn't care. Pick this one, pick that one, pick neither, but pick. And um, this is, I think, speaking to their manifestation, which is obviously off because they got you not quite ready for what they want, which is this long-term committed soulmate type of union, life partner union, even. Um, and so I think that the really the universe is telling them if you're cross watching, you need to think about your manifestation. And under the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you are expecting too much or you didn't go into enough detail. It's pretty good card for this for manifesting in a way with the Seven of Pentacles, but it is kind of that thinking of like, is it enough? Is it equal? So when we're thinking like that and we're manifesting, well, we tend to bring in something that's the universe just hears. Uh, it's not equal. Things are not equal, and brings you in something that's not equal. They're not equally returning your cup, your person. You're not returning their cup the way that they expected, the way that they planned, manifested. The Tower. So now the Tower coming in here. Now this is advice from the universe for the relationship. So there's no way to interpret that. I'm trying to think to clarify, but it's just the universe is the whole reason the Tower comes down is basically the universe is saying enough. You know, it's like I don't know, the universe or God or source. It like watches us bang our head against the rock. Like after 10 times, it just oh for Christ's sakes, and you know causes an earthquake that makes the rock like fall away, but you know, it just can't stand it anymore and brings it to an end. So I think with this very reading, you could say like that's the Tower coming down because you know if you're cross watching and you're watching this and you're resonating with this, you're going, oh fuck yeah, this is it right here, and they really just want to be a friends with benefits situation, and that's it, you know. And then the outcome, Cancer. Look at that, man. Marriage. I'm laughing because it's like of such things marriages are made out of, you know. You know, I kind of got a feeling here with this. This is the outcome is this marriage and returning to something traditional and conservative, which would not probably be this, and would be more like this. Um, but this is speaking to you here, Cancer. And I think it's talking about a marriage. It's almost like something is going to happen that's going to bring you back to or bring you into a marriage. And I can't imagine it's with this person, though. But you do have the Two of Wands here. So this is something outside of your control. This is not them breaking up with you, you breaking up with them. This is something that happens, you know, with a marriage that somehow changes this situation. Or wouldn't be advice, it's the Tower. Because this is advice. This is like, you know, it's almost like the universe here is being precognitive and it's telling you, I'm going to take this Tower down in a minute here for the good of this relationship, for the good of this marriage. Is this a marriage or long-term committed relationships? I tend to breed new relationships. I don't know why. but it works if it's committed. But if you've been together a while, then this person is solid. They're wanting to sit in this energy of your guys are soulmates. You would be going through maybe a Uranus transit to your Venus or your descendant or something, where you're wanting to kind of individuate and pull away. This manifesting, channeling this King of Wands energy, and you're wanting to express yourself, like just kind of in a selfish way, in a playful way. It's like a midlife crisis energy could be. And it's making them really think about it. It's like, look at all the years I've spent dedicating myself to the fucking cancer, and here they are, just want to party or something like that. And that would be them here asking, they may be praying and asking, is there a way, for this marriage to go forward. And this is here, again, this is still you, whether you're married or single and in a relationship, is saying it to just make a choice. Cancer, shit or get off the pot here. But now what this is saying is this is going to trump all of it, because something's going to come in and change something. And it's either going to bring this marriage down or put you in a position to deal with another marriage. With the Judgment card coming in to clarify. I'm clarifying the Hierophant in the Tower where this is going to lead. The Judgment, I'm going to clarify out 3 in the Moon. The Judgment and the Moon and the Page of Swords. Let's go so you can look at it. The Judgment was first, sorry. So, it's kind of speaking to a marriage again. But now it's like when this Tower, it could bring down a marriage. Maybe one of you is in a marriage if this is not your marriage. And then that's going to bring a time when there's a judgment on this relationship. But this is also being called to action, being called out. The universe is calling you out. It's kind of like this too. It's like, shit or get off the pot again. But this is about a marriage now. And the Moon here is something you're not seeing. And this could be a young person in the marriage, a child that's involved. Because there's something that you're not seeing here. You're not aware of, that's beneath the conscious level. Something that's causing a problem in the relationship, but you don't see it in, this is a younger air sign. This could be a child involved here in this whole process of the divorce, the dissolution of a long-term marriage or relationship here. That may be what you have to take into consideration, because I'm trying to see the Judgment call is something that's for you, about your life. What do you want? What do you love? What do you need in this? And maybe the Tower kind of opens that up somehow. Like maybe you were stuck somehow or something. You really couldn't make that kind of judgment because you were just busy working, busy being a parent. And I think what's going on with the Moon here is the part of your consideration in the Seven of Pentacles for them, because this may be their person, is maybe a child is involved in this. And maybe you don't want to deal with that. Maybe that's what you're not seeing. Because maybe then if you do make a commitment to this person and move ahead with this marriage, or if you continue in the marriage, maybe a consideration here is either your child or their child. It's like, how are they going to be involved? And that may be what you're sort of not seeing, because in a relationship, a child is not insignificant, and it definitely could be enough to impact a relationship. If this is an ongoing relationship, could be a child with a Page of Swords as a teenager and acting out. And that's causing problems in the marriage. And then you would be Cancer, the one that maybe sort of really doesn't mostly want to deal with this. You want to deal, it's like you're sort of acting out. So your person, maybe they're dealing with you acting out, and they're dealing with your kids, our kid acting out at the same time, that could be where the Tower comes from. But Let me know, guys. I think the advice here is to really focus on this judgment in the end. Um, if this tower hits, if it hasn't hit yet, it's hard to say. It's going to be a random. I always think of Uranus transits in your chart, a random change, But when it hits, it's like your thoughts should be, you know, how does this all impact my life purpose? What is my life purpose? What's my meaning in life? Particularly if you're kind of in this midlife crisis kind of energy, and to realize there's something you're not seeing here. With the Page of Swords, it could be something that's not said too, that needs to be said. Some the kind of thing like a child would say, like because you're just like you're fat, you're ugly. I'm not saying to tell someone they're fat or ugly. I'm just saying that kind of way that you just need to maybe say something, or somebody needs to say something to you, because this moon energy a lot. It's like friends can handle this. It's like if you say to your friend, there's something I'm not seeing and it's interfering and I don't understand and my job is going, and your friend says, "You dumbass, you have a classic fear of failure. Don't you know that?" And you're like, "What? I have a fear of failure?" And they're like, "Oh my God, yes, you totally have a fear of failure. You didn't know that? I mean, everybody knows that about you," and that kind of thing. And hopefully, that gives you some insight and helps put this into some kind of perspective. It helps you decide with your two of wands what direction you want to go in here. You know, so it does look kind of upended. It's just somehow it's going to end up in a marriage. I don't know whether it's a new marriage or the one you got going on though. So let me know, Cancers, if that rings a bell. And that's your, you know, that's your heart spread for the second half of May. Give us a like if it resonated some. And I hope that was helpful. And I do appreciate everybody subscribing. It helps so much, guys. Thank you.